Hello, we're back.
Yep.
This is Bluegrass Blessings. I have no idea what number it is.
5 or 6, maybe. I don't know.
7 or 8, who knows?
I think it's 5 or 6. I think we counted wrong the last couple of times. I
Yeah.
don't even think we're close. Maybe you know.
If you know, then you're doing good. We're in a different spot tonight. We're back in our workroom because amazingly, every time we bring out the camera, we have a customer come in. So that's what happened with our whip parade last time. So we decided to do this back in our stitchy room. This is where our stitchers come and stitch. And we have this beautiful quilt right here that one of our stitchers always lets us use a quilt as a backdrop back here. And this was donated, not donated, but let us borrow this Scarlet. So we want to thank her for that. She was here today stitching with us. So let's go ahead and get ourselves introduced. If you've not been with us before, I'm Diana.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Sherry.
And we are what is called the Bluegrass Blessing Stitchers. So we want to start out today before we go any farther. There was a lovely lady that called us and told us that she really liked our Flosstube. And I was so flattered and so humbled because I really didn't know if anybody watched. So it was very flattering. Selina, I want you to know that I did give Stacy your telephone number.
I left a message on your machine.
Yes.
I haven't heard from you.
So
But
just
it's still laying in there, so if you call, I still got the info.
yes. So she has the conversion and everything for the Christmas garden. Just give us a call back and she'll be happy to take you through that. And thank you so much for your kind words. We do this because we really enjoy stitching and it's a way for us to kind of share that joy with you all. So it always makes us feel good to know that somebody is watching.
Listening.
So, go ahead and get started into our whips. Tonight's going to kind of be a kind of a market.
Mess.
Yes, because we are getting ready as shop owners. We're getting ready to go to market. So that's all we've had on our brain. So we're going to, after we show our whips that we've been working on, we're going to show you some of our favorite kind of like ghost of past markets, some of our favorites from then, and then share with you some of our favorites coming from this market. So that's what we wanted to share with you tonight. So we'll get started with our whips, what we've been working on. So we'll start with Stacy.
And you've probably seen this before because I'm still working on it. This is Lizzie Kate. And I am working on the Pilgrim Girl. This is my at the shop stitch. And I thought I was really making good headway on it. And then I found out I had completely forgotten this part underneath her apron. I put her shoes on underneath her apron and I had to pick it all out. But anyway, we're making progress.
And this is a 28 count Lugana.
Seraphim Castle Rushes.
Yes. So then I have been, you know how I said I was going to do only Plum Street? Well, that went off the
We didn't try, but anyway.
But I have worked on some Plum Street because she will always be one of my favorites. So I pulled out, and this is a market. This was a market, one of my favorites. This is Bluebirds and Bluebells from Pansy Patch. I absolutely loved this when it came out. And it is on Winter's Brew, 32 count by R&R. And that is our shop phone. Even. And this is where I'm at. So I'm almost down to the bottom and finished with it. But I really, this fabric is so nice to stitch on.
It's a nice lemon.
So, and I love, this is a fun one to stitch on. So. Right.
We have a customer on her way.
Yeah, that's always good. Sherry.
Okay. I'm currently working on a Glendon Place. And this is the Easter basket, which they call Hungarian folk art number 4. And this one is a lot of fun. This does require a lot of beading, which I'll do at the end, but the threads are all sulkies, and it's great because it's one thread. And most times when I stitch, I have to use 2 because I usually stitch on 28 or 32. But
And this came as a kit.
yes,
The fabric, the sulkies, everything.
Let me see if I can get it closer because this is absolutely beautiful.
It's a sparkly fabric.
The colors are so fun. I hated it when she put it away last year because I thought, oh, she's getting so far. But that's just really beautiful.
yeah. This is like there's a lot of block color in it, so it is fun. You're not constantly, switching out your needle. So, and that's the one I'm currently working on.
This is called Every Heart.
And that was a market release.
Yeah.
Now this is my at-home stitch because you have to count. But I really don't have a whole lot left. If I get through all the little fiddly things, I think the border will get out really quick. It's really not much bigger than what it is here. Just got grass under them, and then the bottom border starts underneath them.
It's really cute.
And that's a 28 count.
It is, but I have no idea what the fabric is.
It's a seraphim. I'm not sure what color.
I really like it though. It's a linen.
It is linen.
Yeah.
All right. I started something because I finished something.
I keep looking at the clock because we've got to stop things at 5:30.
So I did finish something. So I got to start something. And I started this. This was a Stacy Nash released last year at market, and I picked it up. It is Rose Hill Farm Sampler and Pinky. So I started mine, and this is on Dusty Road, 32 count. And this is how far I have gotten.
Those threads look real good on that color.
Yes.
Dusty Road?
No, yours has got a green cast. This one doesn't. It might be antique lace. So that's how far I've gotten on that. It's a real fun one to stitch. I love the border in this one. And I'm not always a big border person, but this one's a fun one to stitch. So
Okay, let's see. So my next one is also a market release. It's Mistletoe Manor, and it was by Blueberry Ridge and
Pansy Patch.
I don't have my glasses on. They're right here. Not that doesn't mean yeah. We saw this at market, and it was really pretty. She hadn't released it then. She released it after, and we were so anxious for it to come out.
It's one thing that the designers do at market that kills me. They'll bring things, models of things that they haven't released.
Tease you with
them. And I mean, it's like stab me through the heart, poke me in the eye with a fork. I mean, because then you can't have it. You're like, I want that. And they're like, oh, we're not releasing that yet. Then why did you bring it?
To tease you.
Yes, and it kills me. I don't like to be teased. I'm not a tease person.
Well, needless to say, as soon as it came out,
we got it.
We did get it. And there was a few of us working on it.
Yeah, Sherry and I both are working on this one.
Yeah. The colors are so pretty in this.
It is beautiful. And it was beautiful down there.
Yeah, if you haven't got to know me yet, you'll know that I never remember fabrics.
That is a
Diana might
32 count Lugana, and it is it Yule? It's a seraphim.
Yes. You had one and I had one. Yours was...
Mine is Ada, and yours is the Lugana.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if it was you or not.
But mine has a tag on it. Hers doesn't. I didn't bring mine.
I will say that the more recent ones that I'm starting, I am leaving the tag in the bag so that I'll remember.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was all my actual whips. Do we want to pause it now?
Do you want to pause now?
Yeah, I think we should. Are resumed. Okay, we think
We're
good now.
going. We're going. All right.
All right,
And
we're
then back. After much confusion, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
weird things happen while we were away.
Fourth of July, I consider the Flosstube. That's not
I
what
know it was seconds to you, but it's been 3 hours. I'll just.
three. All right. So Stacy, whips.
Well, I don't have any more whips. This is things I have bought at market that I have the patterns and the fabric put together. I don't like to have lots of whips because it worries me. I know, I'm bizarre.
To each their own in the world.
This pattern I saw at market, and it is adorable when it's all finished up.
I do like that one.
It's
I
to
almost
do
got
with the
that one.
Mayflower, right?
Yes, it
I
has to do
almost
with
got that
Mayflower.
one.
And then
Almost.
this is beautiful when it's all worked up.
Yes, that one was beautiful.
This one is really neat because it does a band in the different aisles.
Yes, that would be traditional in their aisles.
Yes.
And this is the fabric that I picked to go with it.
So this one is very unique. I almost got this one.
I have that one.
There's enough of this fabric to do both of those charts. And this is Cactus Wren, 28 count by Fox and Rabbit. It's really very pretty.
Yeah, we snagged that while we were down there.
Yeah. Oops, there's a spread on it. But I've got enough here to do both of those samplers on it whenever I get around to it.
That is one thing when we go to market, we don't stand in the lines for fabric. We go after everybody else goes because our shop is not that huge. So to stand in line for hours over fabric,
We'll miss what we're actually in for.
yeah. So we go in after everybody has kind of picked over things, and we're really excited when we get stuff like that. So
Yeah. Now listen, people, at market, I need a large piece of fabric. Take it all.
exactly, she does because
She
she's
needs a big one. She's
Need
going to do an owl forest.
a big owl forest,
Mm-hmm.
big. Okay, so I'm still on my whips. I've not gotten to my markets. So I started Autumn Moon because, like I said, I finished up. This is not going to happen very often, so I'm just delighting in it now. So I spent all day on this chimney. I'm just going to say that now. It's been kind of depressing for me. But this is 40 count.
No matter what you see, no matter what you think,
Say it's great.
just encourage her.
This is 40 count Dusty Road by Seraphim.
It's a really large chimney.
It's huge.
I
I spent all day on that chimney.
She had to switch off colors constantly.
You know, and I mean, I thought it was very taxing till I looked up and it was 8 o'clock at night. And I won't tell you the words that came to mind. But
Sometimes you do. You think you got so far, then you're like, seriously?
But I finished that chimney. And
That's
I am
right.
ready to move on now. I do love that pattern.
Because she got another one just like
I know. I looked at the pattern today and I said, oh my God, there's another one on the other side. But it'll be years before I get to it. I said, I'll forgotten by then. And Sherry's like, I'll remind you.
Okay.
That's what a true friend is.
Another pattern that, now, did we get this at market or did we just take it to?
We started. All
We
three of us started that
Okay.
one at market.
Yeah. What we do each year is we normally take a new start down. Sometimes we do the same, sometimes we do not. This is one that we take. And now you both finished yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of it. I left off the words.
I left off the words in the fence.
I didn't have enough fabric.
I just
Diana
didn't want to
doesn't
do
wanna
it.
do grass.
This is where I am. And,
So
and
the
I'll let you know what.
It's Sherry to finish.
Sherry will do it correctly.
We'll see how it goes.
Neither one of us did.
Yes, and so that was a Plum Street American sampler. And that's a real fun piece to stitch.
Oh,
so
It's nice.
it is a nice stitch.
Yeah.
I love to build houses, and that house was so much fun to work on. But that grass, I was like, how much grass do you really need? So,
Diana's not big on.
no.
This is last year's one of last year's market releases.
This was beautiful.
Yeah, and she had it done in several ways.
Mhm.
Like the family here in the middle, she had as a stand up and by itself. She had the fellas all in stand ups and by themselves.
On like bigger fabric.
Right, yeah.
Like the Tula fabric, it was really pretty. Under the Garden Moon is a designer that doesn't get talked about a lot because they do a lot of
wool applique.
wool applique and other things, but
And she often does the same pattern in cross
On
stitch
stitch.
and in wool applique.
Yeah, I have to
And
say she's one of my favorite shops to go into.
Yeah.
She really,
she looks at the world differently, and I like that.
yes.
And this is the fabric I've picked to go on it. And this is from one of the trunk shows we had, but for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. It's not a seraphim.
This is Dirt Track by Fox and Rabbit.
Why is it cut in half then?
I bought it for you.
Do I have another half of this?
I don't know.
This is cut and not serged. Anyway,
Because I got it for you from a different shop.
okay. This is really pretty, and that's going to look really good on it because the white's
was
going to
that
pop.
Sassy Jacks?
No, I got it for her before we went to Sassy Jack's because you were
Okay.
going to put Ann Perry on that.
So I have Ann Perry. It's at the house. I wonder if maybe I didn't need the whole thing for Ann Perry. Okay. Anyway, it's really pretty, and I like it. The white's going to show up on it.
Yes. Yes. Okay. The next thing, this is still not into my market.
She's still whipping.
I'm still whipping here. I stitch usually. No, I'll say this. I will not do this ever again. I usually stitch on something for about 2 days, sometimes 3. It just depends. And so when I start something, I'd like to give it 2 or 3 days before I put it away. So this is another one I started, and I'm sorry, this is in black and white because I pulled out my copy. I make a working copy of my stuff. And this one I actually have a download of. So this is Big Blue House Pin Keep Drum. Now this was a market release for her, but I did not get it the year that she did the market release. And I have started this on, I think this is Winter White. And this is my shop piece that I stitch on. And I really like it.
It's going to be pretty good size.
Yeah. It's 32 count. 32 count or 40 is about the only 2 I stitch on.
Well, I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the middle one.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I picked this up to look at it because I thought, well, that's going to be pretty good size.
Mm-hmm.
When you look, sometimes, when you look at a pattern, if you don't look at the size of it, obviously, it can be deceiving. I'm looking at this thinking it's just going to be this little medallion and it's not.
Well, she probably did it on 40 count or something
Well,
smaller
true,
than
too.
that. I could have, but I didn't.
That was me.
Yes.
Or squirrel. Okay, now this one right here, I did get at Market, and this one really caught my eye when I went into the room. It was the first thing that I was like, oh, I've got to have that.
She kind of lost her mind.
Yeah, and that happens quite often.
She was pretty good. She doesn't lose her mind often, but she did on this one.
I did. I was like, I really love that one. And what really did it for me was the curtains in the window.
The side is a bigger picture of the curtains.
Yes, yeah, so you can see the curtains in the window.
Isn't that cute?
You don't see many of the cross stitch houses that have curtains like that. Usually they just block them out with,
not a lot of detail.
Yeah, and they put curtains in that one. It's cute.
Yeah, so with that being said,
Sherry is a border stitcher, so.
Yes, I do love borders. I really enjoy a border, and I was very happy because this one, Matt.
This is antique lace. 32.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the called for it. Calls for antique lace by Sarah.
I do love linen. Now it's that one.
Okay, I haven't started this one yet either, but it's pretty close to the top of the pile at my house. It's a Teresa Cogut. Serenity. I like it because it's a little different. And I'm going to try and put it on this color. It's called Silk. It kind of, not in this light, but it kind of has a pink blush to it.
Yeah,
I saw a Flosstuber do it on a pink, and I thought, wow, that's cool. So I'm going to give that a try. It's a Zweigart. It's a 32 count, which isn't, my favorite, but I can do it.
She can do it.
I can do it. There might be some grumping and growling involved, but
She'll live.
I'll get it.
I like to grump and growl.
My last whip that I've worked on is the Gather Inn. I love this one. It's a Plum Street. And I like to work on this one at the shop too because it's another fill-in. Worked on it today some. This is an X-Jude fabric. It's a Lugana. It's brown paper. I love X-Jude fabric like I do Seraphim. Wish she lived in the United States so I could order more.
Seraphim does.
I know, but X-Jude doesn't.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But if you ever get a chance, order fabric from her. Her fabric's wonderful. But I love this. I love the big barn. Can't wait to stitch on the horses. Of course, there's a lot of grass. There's some pumpkins in there, so we'll live.
We'll
Break up
see
the
how much
grass.
grass there is.
Yeah, well, I kind of have to. So, but that is my last whip that I've worked on. So we'll be getting into some of my market whips next.
Okay, let's see. One of our favorite places to go when we go to market is to Praiseworthy Stitches.
She has one of the best rooms.
Her stuff is just incredible. The details, she brings that stuff to life. These are pieces you've got to have for your house. One, at least one, for the holidays. And she has whatever the holiday is, she's got it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it or not, but her market released this year, the Hippity Hop, I think is what it's called, or Hop Mansion or something.
It's a house, and all these kids are hunting Easter eggs.
And they're dressed in their Sunday best, like their little dresses, and they have their little Easter baskets, and the boys have their little suits on, and the little bunnies are hopping around, and it's this pretty yellow house. And I mean,
I'm anxious to see it in person.
yes, because in her room, she will have it with the lights on them, and I mean, it's just spectacular. I mean, you're just like,
It's beautiful.
she really does an amazing job with her stuff. Because it's one thing to see it on a pattern; it's another thing when you see them in real life. It's like, oh my gosh! But that is one of my favorite market releases. Is her bunny house. It's so cute.
Yeah, like I said, she's got one for everyone. This is where I am with that one. I figured I'd get to that house first and start on it because then the rest of the stuff will be nothing compared to this house. But yeah, it's really beautiful.
And that's a Bestitch Me fabric.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a Bestitch Me. And it's a Lugana.
It is a Lugana.
Is it 28 or 32?
It's 32.
Okay. But yeah, and usually she always has buttons somewhere in her patterns or something. Sherry and I learned that the hard way.
Yes, we did.
She'll
But-
have special floss and make it
Yeah.
glittery.
It's like some Rainbow Gallery, some Chronic,
Yeah.
some things like that. But her pieces are phenomenal. So
Yeah, there's so many details.
Yeah.
It's not simply a haunted house or a couple of trick or treaters. It's trick or treaters and pumpkins and just
and spiders hanging off and cobwebs made with the sparkly thread, and then a button that glows in the dark over here. And I mean, it's just
yeah.
she's a great designer.
Yeah, she is.
So, all right, Miss Stacy.
I think Sherry's got one more whip.
Well, we're gonna do your one more whip.
I don't have any more whips. These are just things that don't have fabric.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I understand too.
She has more than one.
I'll let her go. Go
Well,
for
I
it,
have
sis.
stuff too.
Okay.
All right, where's your stuff?
It's back there. We'll get it.
Okay.
What?
We'll let Sherry go while you're getting your stuff together.
Okay.
Isn't it pretty?
All right. What? What you say? You told me.
There you
Tell
go.
me names.
Don't start, you two.
Okay, so this is Sarah Welch.
Mm-hmm.
Now this fabric,
By Cross Stitch Antiques.
This is Sarah from
Purpley in the flowers. I don't think it is purpley, is it?
it is not. It's very deceiving. This is a Seraphim fabric. It's a 32 count, but I will tell you that is not purple.
No.
And that is the called for, but
Mhm.
it is a beautiful color combination. It really pops. This fabric is kind of pinky plummy.
Mhm.
Yes, it's like a chocolate. We're going to pause here for a second.
We're back.
We're back
Okay.
again.
We have no idea what we're doing. We're back.
We're back. I know what I'm doing. Go on.
Sherry always knows.
No, I don't. Half time I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, the other one that we got at market one year was, did we get this at market? Or did we do it at market?
It was at market. I don't know if
We
got.
started it.
I wasn't.
No, we
involved in
didn't start
this.
because we got the floss for it when we got back. I think we both got it at market that year.
All right. Well, anyways, and got.
There's Ann go.
She and I both have this one. Mine is on 40 count and hers is on,
32.
so we can show them to you side by side the difference. Because we're about in the same place.
Are we?
Yeah,
Kinda, yeah.
you're a little bit farther than me. But you can see. So that's our Ann got.
Pretty,
Very
pretty.
Very pretty colors.
Yeah, it is.
We loved that because of the red cat and red house. And they're done in Classic Colorworks.
Yeah, red really.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Well, I was helping a customer with silks. Look what I found. I forgot I did this. This was a last year's market release. That's done in porcelain pink, Belsoir pink silk. It's variegated. And these boxes are by Old Colonial. Is that all that is? I thought there was a third word. But anyway, these boxes are really very pretty.
They're called dowry boxes. This is the small one.
Yeah, and there's one more square.
And
They open up. They're very pretty.
yeah, we put the glass in it.
Yeah, because if I'm going to stitch it, it's going to last forever.
Yeah. And this was a pattern by Jan Hicks.
No, it was
just a partial of
yeah, it was part of a pattern. Anyway, if you really want to know, I'll dig it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, haha, I do have a finish from a market.
Yes.
From sale.
Okay.
Look around, you probably find more.
This is a market whip. This is Winter at Sugar Hill. We were talking about praiseworthy stitches. I have started this thing. It still has my needle minder on it. A little Christmas
cute needle
tree.
minder.
That I worked on this past Christmas.
I love that house.
Yes. So
Like I said, her stuff is awesome.
her stuff is beautiful. So there's that. Then I went through a whole Quaker. Leila's studio was down there. She hasn't been there the past 2 years, but the first year I went, she had this beautiful Quaker in her room and I about died. I am one that when I go to market, I usually keep fairly level-headed because I'm there for the shop. I'm there to get things for customers. There's usually one or two things I see that I'm like, oh, wow, I must have. This was it that year. I was like, I need that. So this is where I'm at on it. And I'm doing it on 22 count, or not 22 count, my Lord, 32 count. And this is Lucana, and it is a seraphim. And I'm to the basket, which is my favorite part. So then the next year, walked into her room, and she had this one, which is Summer Quaker. And of course, I fell in love again. And I started this one with a friend of mine, Lisa Yantek, who's in South Carolina. She finished hers. I have not finished mine, but I'm very close. This is on a linen.
Sorry, that escaped.
We try to be positive. Sometimes things just slip out.
Stacey's not been in a good mood today. I'm sorry. Her positivity left.
She didn't say anything negative, really. She just didn't see that as you saw it.
Now, this past year, last year, I fell in love with this house, this pattern.
It's really cute.
This is from Hello from Liz Matthews. I love houses. you will learn that quickly about me. I love houses. And what I loved about this house was the windows. Look, curtains in the windows. And she has little pots of flowers in each one. And then I loved the little um, greenhouse that she put over to the side. So while I'm not big into like the big flowers on top or anything like that, I just absolutely loved the house. This year she has out a seaside house, and I love the house. I'm really looking forward to seeing the house down there. I'm not sure about the well on top and the fish underneath, but I cannot wait to see the house.
Mhm.
The first year that we went to market, this I got to meet Blackbird and Alma, and she's just on a roll today, trying to be good. And this was the one that I had to have. And I came home, I worked on it, and I worked on it till I finished it. It was just one of those pieces that I could not put down. So this is Humming of the Bees. Probably one of my favorite houses that I've ever done. Now, it does have specialty stitches in the roof and in the door and in that beehive, which are not my favorite. But I loved every minute of stitching this. So those are my markets of Christmas's markets past that I would talk about.
Markets past. All right, now I think we have got to pause yet again to do our
Facebook Live. So,
and if we don't lose you, we will be back. And if we do lose you, there'll be a part 2.
all right.
Okay?
See you in a little bit.